white shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London, stand strong, in the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder, to the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes, glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. The pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
Hello. Firstly, let me know, guys, if my mic's okay. I know we had a bit of issue with my mic this morning when we did the transfer update, guys. So anyone that's watching on YouTube, if you can let me know if my mic's okay, I would be extremely grateful. But how are we all, guys? And yes, we got a here we go. We got a big here we go. And it is Matthias Tel to Tottenham. It is on a loan deal. It is now confirmed. It's a straight loan. No buy option. There's a lot of rumors going around. It could be a buy option. There is no buy option at all. Agreement reached between clubs versus buying, as we said last night, as I said this morning. And I hate to blow my own trumpet. Like, I do hate to blow my own trumpet and my source's trumpet as well. You know, I am the face of my source, so I hate to blow his trumpet. But we said this. We said there could be a sting in the tail. We did tell you it could be turned. He could come, and I said last night, I think in the video I put out this morning, that Matthias Tel could come. You know, Bayern could force him out, which we are hearing that is one of the cases. The other case is that Ange Postecoglou has spoken to him again. You're very funny, Carl. Once Ange speaks to players, a bit like Madison, they're going to come. And what I like about this as well, there's no loan. There's no option to buy. We can see how he goes, and if he does well, then we're putting an offer in the summer. I think it's a move that suits everyone. They're going to move that suits us. It moves Bayern Munich. It suits Matthias Tel as well. But I am absolutely over the moon with this. And it really does. We can stick it up to Arsenal. We can stick it up to Chelsea. We can stick it up to Man United. We still can buy players and we can get them in. So big up, guys. A lot of news going. A lot of news today, guys. I've got this morning. So I'm going to go through it for you now. There's a few confirmed deals now for what I've got this morning as well, guys. So let's welcome a few people in the chat. If you are watching on YouTube, do hit the like button, do hit the subscription button if you can as well. It does help us grow, and it does help us get more out there in their algorithm as we bring in the news first and fastest. We are the most trusted YouTube channel for all the breaking news when it comes to Tottenham transfers. We are the Fabrizio Romero of the YouTube world. Yes, I said it. That is us. And I'm going to get stick for that, but I'm saying it anyway. And I'm sure the guys in the chat, that Wayne Bonner and Carl and Mr. Brady, will confirm that as well. Big up to Mr. Brady. I've just got off the phone to, actually. He's a very happy camper looking at his daughter's new wedding venue. So big up to Mr. Brady. And the future Mr. Brady that's coming into the family, or not Mr. Brady because he's daughter. Never mind. Anyway, I say Mr. Kane had a lot to do with this, but credit to Levy kept at it. Yeah, I say Harry Kane had a hell of a lot to do with it. I would say Kane, go to Tottenham, go to Tottenham, go to Tottenham. And then Ange speaking to him as well, Levy speaking to him as well. I think personally, I reckon we will get him in the summer. And here's my reason why I think he will come in the summer. Bayern owe us money from the Harry Kane deal. And I think that might play into when we buy him in the summer. I know there's no option. I know it's just a straight loan. I do know it's a straight loan. But Bayern Munich owe us money for Harry Kane. Just saying. Just saying. Are we going to be ahead of the market for that as well? Big up to Carl Simpson. Your mic is fine. Thank you. Yeah, I know Tequila pointed out to me this morning that my mic wasn't great for the transfer update I did for 7 this morning. I do apologize. I didn't realize. So I do apologize about that. But look, I listened to it. Look, it's bearable. So yeah, big up to you. We've got also Wayne Bonnet. Good afternoon, everyone. So Levy pulled one off. Make your own jokes. You bugger. You're absolute bugger, Wayne. I think we must be the kings of deadline day. I say we have to be the kings of deadline day. I think there's no other way of looking at it. How many deals have we got done on deadline day? It is unreal. And we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Between now and 11, I think we'll get another 2 players in, from what I'm being told. Why don't you like blowing? Yeah. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Carl. Just leave the dirty jokes till after 9 tonight. You bugger. And as Carl says, as I'm saying, we're not done yet. No, we're not. We've got news there. I'm going to bring you in a minute, little bit. So we will give you up to line. Big up to Peter. Hi, all. It's 2:07 a.m. in Melbourne. Big up, Peter. Big up for tuning in at 7 minutes past 2 in the morning. Absolutely big up to you, sir. Really, that is Peter. I'm sort of humbled by that. Big up, man. Big up to Tequila as well. Will be joining us tonight on Deadline Day night show from 9 to 11 to the close of business. And to Spurs say we are done, we are not done. So we're going to keep going. Even if it's to 1 in the morning, we will keep going. Is it a loan? As far as I know, it's a loan. As far as I've been told it's a loan, there's no option or no obligation to buy. I think it's more to see how he's like and then make a bid in the summer. I think it's the right way to do it as well, because it doesn't paint you into a corner. If the lad's no good or he doesn't fancy Spurs, well, he goes back at the end of the season and we'd have to pay him anything. If he is good, then we can say, right, look, you owe us money. Let's come to a deal. So I think it suits all. I think it suits all sides, to be fair. Kane and Dyer, yeah, probably had the words for him. Oh, thank God, says Tequila. Tequila's not that. Tequila doesn't want any players bought under this manager. And I get it. I do get it. I do absolutely do get it. But I will put a little hand grenade in there. If the club were thinking of getting rid of the manager, why would the manager speak to him? So we have to see what happens. But I do get it. Yep. This dude, so does that. I think he does want to be here. I think he does. I think the case of buy me. Look, if you say you're a Matthäus Tequila, right, and you're playing at one of the biggest club in Europe, Bayern Munich, right, you're guaranteed a medal every season, basically. Why would you want to move? Why would you want to come to a Tottenham side that's struggling? Why? And you wouldn't. If I was Matthäus Tequila, I think you'd be the same. You wouldn't want to move. But Bayern are forcing this out. Tottenham have offered him a good option. And Postecoglou has told him how he's going to be played. Will he make his debut on Thursday? I have a funny feeling he may well do. And I think with the other signing as with centre back we got as well, this has turned out to be a very, very good window for Tottenham. There's 3 in now, with the possibility of another 2. So we're looking at 5 players in this window. My only argument that is, why can we have not done it earlier? Why do we always leave it to deadline day? Why do we always leave it to the last minute? and it really gets to me. But look, you see what happens. I should be here. Nothing like being last choice. Reminds me of being picked to school football team. I don't think it was last choice. I just think that he wanted to go to Man United or Chelsea or Arsenal. And I know Man United have shut up shop now for what I've been told. Man United have closed. They're not doing any deals. Chelsea, why would you want to go to a chaotic club like Chelsea? And I think Bayern Munich have a good working relationship with Spurs. And I think, well, look, you owe us money. Give us this player and we'll sort something out in the summer. Here he comes, Tequila, dropping the truth bombs. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. The only way I know, in fact, you see, Tequila's now our new expression on the club now. He uses words like fam and blood and everything. He's trying to bring me up to the how do you speak to today, aren't you, Tequila? Because I'm an old git and you're not. Big up Chill Music. Tell will terrorize Liverpool. Do you know what Chile will? He will absolutely terrorize that defense. I'm really excited about this signing. I think it's been a good 24 hours for Spurs. We'll win our first game yesterday in 2025, and now we're getting plays in today. I'm excited. I think the League Cup's ours. I really do. I ain't staying up to one to them. You're crazy. It's what we have to do. It's what I do on the channel, mate. It's what we do. It's who we are. I as long as Tottenham are still in the transfer market, we as a channel I will cover it as live as I can. You don't have to. You know you don't have to. You know you don't have to. You know you can jump in and out as much as you like. You know that. There is no obligation for you to stay on to whatever. You could come on for half an hour tonight, and that'd be good enough for me. Me as the channel host and as the channel, as the one that I just channel host. I have to keep going until I know there's no more deals to be done, because I feel I have an obligation to our subscribers and Tottenham fans out there to give them the latest news. But look, there's no obligation for you. You're a hard-working man on this channel anyway, and you deserve your nights off. You know that, and you're doing it tonight as a favor to me, and I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And you do enough for this channel anyway. So, I respect you for that and tip my hat off you for that, Tequila. So, there's no expecting you staying to one man, brother. But big up to you for all you do. I really do appreciate it more than you realise. Big up to Kev Williams. Big up, Kev. It says, hi, Dermo. So Spurs are offering 70 million for Palace centre back. Does this signal Romero maybe going and interested? Well, that bid was rejected by Crystal Palace. It was a bid worth up to 70 million for Tottenham for Micah Guri, but that has been rejected. I have a funny feeling Spurs might go in again. They might put another bid in again for him, but that's an if. Now, also, Spurs may attempt a hijack deal for Leon Bailey. That's another one we're looking at as well. So, we have to see what happens. I don't think Spurs are done yet. I think we are due to get another centre-back in. Who that is, I don't know. But if we're putting in £70 million bids now, why could we not have done this at the start of the season, start of the window? Get it all done early. Get it all done early. That should be comedy value to kill it. Late night truths. Good to hear. Oh, hang on. I'm way ahead of it. I'm way ahead. I've gone to the bottom. Sorry, man. Oh yeah. Kev, I imagine. Yeah. All night, every night, Carl Simpson for my sins. Big up Tequila. Big up to Uphill Gardner. If he kills it, his pace goes through the roof. Or Bayern Munich play him exactly. I think it's more of a look. If it's a straight loan, then it's just to get minutes. I think if he's not getting into the Bayern team, but we don't know. Loans can change. Deals could change. We have to see what happens. But big up in your Uphill Garden. I haven't seen you before, so do hit the like button and the subscription. Good afternoon, gents. I am behind the news, but I'm sure I'm hearing Telly's going to join. But I'm wondering, do we need a player who rejected us? I think, look, I get it. He rejected us. I get it. He still wanted Man United or Arsenal, and I get the response that maybe we were the last team to be picked. I get that, but he's coming now, so I think we've got to put that behind us and move on. What I like about it, it's a straight loan. There's no obligation. There's no option to buy. So, it gets us out of a hole because Richie is not the striker for us, by the way. Let's be honest with it. Richie's not going to terrorize defenses and score goals. Not in a million years. I think with Solanke being out injured, we do need another striker update. Look, I'm disappointed we didn't go for Evan Ferguson. I'm really disappointed we didn't get him. He's gone to West Ham. That's a confirmed deal. And I think we could have done well with him. I know he's injured. But I just think I just think with the money Bayern Munich owners, there's something in there. I'm going to do more digging. I'll get my source to do more digging. Big up Dermo with the Sports Direct mug. Perfect. Well, everyone gets one every Easter. Yeah, we don't have Sports Direct. Oh, yeah. Well, leave me and my Sports Direct. It's a nice big mug and I can fill it full of cappuccino. But big up Boris. Khan says, Bonjour, Ange Dermo. You said to Tequila, think you are tell. Did I? Well, I didn't mean to say that. If I did, sorry, Tequila. Oh, no doubt he will get game time, mate, because he's going to be better than Yeah, he is. And I think Tequila hits the nail in the head again. I think he does. I think he is better than what we've got at the moment. But he makes another valid point. Here it says, but again, do you want players who don't really want to be here? Up to you guys. But I know I don't. I get it. I do get it. I understand it. And look, there's probably a little part of me that thinks, why turn us down and then suddenly you've been forced to move? Is it something that I do know? It's a hard one because we need the players in. You make a very good point that the killer, he is going to be better than what we've got. But the other point, you make two very valid points here, and maybe it's a point we can discuss tonight, guys, on the show with you, Tequila, and I think a few people are popping in and out. I think Carl's coming on as well tonight. And do we need players here that don't want to be here? And it's a very interesting point. He did reject us. He did say he didn't want to come for whatever reason. I'm just delighted we've got players in. I'm delighted we've got a striker in that I think is better than what we've got. And I think you're right in what you say, Tequila, that he's better than our other wingers and wide forwards at the moment. He is. He's better than what we have. And it gets us out of a hole. Richie's not going to be the one that's going to get us goals. He's not. I'm sorry. His performance yesterday, the first half was great. The second half was poor. So you want a striker that's going to be there in and around the box to put the chances in. Now, could he be the one to come in on Thursday to put us to the final of the League Cup? Let's hope so. Let's all hope so. We get to Wembley. But he did turn us down. I want to know why he changed his mind. My gut feeling's telling me I think Bayern forced him out. Bayern said, look, if you don't go, you're going to be training with the reserves. So he's been forced to say, right, I've got to pick someone. Man United have closed their doors. Chelsea don't want them. Arsenal don't want them because I don't think it's the striker Arsenal probably needs. They'll probably be looking at Ollie Watkins, which could turn out to be a deadline day move as well, or a summer move. And I don't think he suits the Arsenal way of playing. I think he suits our way of playing. So I think it suits everyone, really. And it's a loan deal as well. It's not an option to buy or an obligation to buy. It's a straight loan deal. And it's a good way to test out, you can say, the player and his attitude and the way he likes to play. And maybe then take it from there. As I said, buying us money from the Kane deal. So I'm sure a deal will be reached somewhere along the line. But he did turn this down. I did say last night, or the show that went out this morning, that this could turn in its head for two options. Either he has a change of heart and he wants to come to Spurs, or Bayern forced him out. And I think Bayern forced him out. But look, what's bad for Bayern is good for us. We get a striker that will do the good for us, that will terrorize that Liverpool defense. And I'm absolutely over the moon with it. But there is a little bit of me thinking, he did turn this down, but I think you put that to the back of your mind pretty quickly when he pulls on that shirt and he goes out to the pitch on Thursday, because as soon as he does that, I'll support him 100%. I don't care what he's done before. But I think the point has to be risen, and I think the point has to be talked about. He didn't want to come here in the first place. So what changed between now and then, between now and today, from over the weekend when he says, I reject Spurs? Or did he really reject Spurs? Was that a smokescreen? Was that something put out by somebody from his team? Did it come from him? Did it come from anyone else? Did it come from Bayern? Was it a smokescreen to change the deal a little bit? Did Tottenham want something that Bayern didn't want? Okay, then he's not interested in coming to you. And as soon as the deal gets changed, okay, then yeah, here we go. So I for me, I think there's a lot to it. There's more to it than what we know, but I do get it, and I think it's a valid point you're making together, an absolutely valid point. Hang on, I'm just getting some news, guys. In right, okay. Well, then this sort of then Tequila is actually more on the money than probably what my thought point. I will give you the latest now in a minute. Well, basically, what it is, I've been told by my source, and I think Tequila's spot on here. And maybe I wasn't looking at my WhatsApp, but deal happened because his first and second choices weren't available anymore. That was Man United and Arsenal. And I don't think he would have fit an Arsenal system anyway. And Man United, they desperately need a striker. They desperately need somebody up front. And I'm really surprised they've shut up shop already. I'm really shocked over that. But look, he's here. I will support him. But, you know, it is what Tequila, again, on the money. On the money again. Come on, Derm, stop this. All Spurs fans were saying they were pleased he didn't want to join because he wasn't good enough last week. Look, I know I wasn't one of those. I just, look, he doesn't want to come. He doesn't want to come. And if I think some Spurs fans, you know, if they didn't think he was good enough, well, they will be cheering if he scores on Thursday. They're going to be cheering. Are they not going to cheer him if he scores a goal on Thursday? He's a player. He's our player now, so we just got to get on with it. Do you know? I just look. Every Spurs fan has their own opinion. Every Spurs fan has the right to their own opinion, how they want to support the club, how they see the club, how they view the club, how they view Daniel Levy, how they view Ange Postecoglou, how they view the players. It's down to them, their own preference, their own personality, their own thought processes. But if he scores a brace on Thursday, are you going to celebrate? Or are you not going to celebrate because you think, well, he wasn't good enough. I didn't want him to come here anyway. Football fans are very fickle. They will change their opinion as quickly as they'll change their opinion as quickly as anything. Last week, they could be saying one thing. Next week, they'll be saying something else. All football fans are hypocrites in one way, shape, or form. There's very few fans that stick to their opinion. And look, on this channel, I've said one thing. Look, I've said I'm Ange out, and I'm now sort of reconsidering that. Makes me flip flop. Yeah, probably does. Tequila's been very straight to the point. I don't want Ange here. He sticks to his point, and fair play to him. And I think I admire that. But I think as Spurs fans, and I think it was more, I think Spurs fans saying that out of frustration and out of annoyance, I think more than anything. And I think we're all delighted today because we needed a striker in. He's better than what we've got. Tequila's already said that. He's better than what we got. And it is a loan deal, so it suits all parties. But look, it is what it is. Right, Tottenham. Well, I just got another bit of news coming in. Tottenham see Marco Graham as a Cristiano Romero replacement, as the Argentinian looks set to leave Spurs this summer. That's something we will discuss tonight, by the way. I think that deal. I think the Palace deal. We need to keep an eye on. I think that one needs a bit of an eye on. Would Tottenham go back in with another bid? I've asked the question and wait for a response. I can see it happening, but we have to wait and see. Big up to Chill Mute. Look, big up to Uphill Gardener. Look, I respect your opinion, man. I respect what you put in, and fair play to you for putting it. I think you're right to put it in. I think you are. We have to see what happens. But big up, man. Big up. Ready is. Big up, cheers. He is a one-on-one winger, can create a degree of separation, burst past defenders. What we want. Trying to make you trendy, Dermot. Thank you, Tequila. I didn't know I know I'm 48 on Wednesday. I didn't know I was old and decrepit. you know, and need to be put into an old people's home. Thanks for making this old 48-year-old trendy, Tequila. Yeah, come on. I'm even being taught wrestling terms now. Being taught wrestling terms now by Tequila, which should be fun. Big up Dermo, the boss. That's why. That's why a true legend. I'm not a legend, man. I'm just a I'm just a fat Irishman that talks shite on YouTube about Tottenham. I'm not a legend. You're the legend. You and Colin are legends, man. I'm not the legends, man. I'm a little fat Irishman that talks Spurs and sometimes talks a load of shite. Very occasionally talks sense. But no, you two are legends, man. You two are legends. Big up to Daniela. Another one before deadline, I know. Oh, by the way, this don't change my stance on Ange and Levy. It doesn't change my stance on Levy at all. I think this should be done a lot earlier, to be fair. So I'm still Levy out and ENIC out. On Ange, see, the problem is with Ange, right, I've got, and I will discuss it tonight with Tequila, and I'm looking forward to having a discussion with him because I always love having these discussions with Tequila. I still in the back of my head, I've got this Celtic thing, and maybe that's still niggling at me that he can do it with the right players. And maybe because with the Liverpool and with the Arsenal defeats and the defeats we had after Arsenal, I think I got very low and very down. I think as fans, you get very frustrated and you say things when you're frustrated. But at the back of my head, I still got this Celtic thing. At the back of my mind, I got what he did at Celtic. And I want something I can get behind. I want something I can hang on to. And it's not to say to anybody, I told you so. It's not. I think Tequila, what he's saying about Angie's probably more on the money than me. I think he's more. I think I'm a little bit colorblinded by the Celtic thing, and I think he's right on that. And I think Tequila can see it more clearly than me. Maybe I'm a little bit more blinded by that, and I get that, and it's probably true. But definitely Levy and ENIC out. Yeah, nothing changes my mind on that. I've had enough of this ownership. This ownership is just a bunch of wankers that don't care about the football club. They don't care about a manager. They don't care about anyone. They just care about themselves on making more money. I think, damn you, Levy, you look at what Jim Ratcliffe's doing at Manchester United as well. And we'll have a debate show on Wednesday, actually, with myself, Colin, Rebel, and I think Tequila might be joining us, or we're going to get somebody to join us anyway. I think if Tequila's free, at 8 guys, to talk about this, to talk about the protests, to talk about our owners at both our clubs and why change has to be made, why change for Tottenham still, or change for all 19, as I think it's called up at Manchester United, have to keep going. We can't let up in this just because we get a few good players in the transfer window. Doesn't change our stance that the ownership has to go. There has to be different owners because this should have been done early in the window. Why do we have to wait to deadline day? And that's the frustrating part. If Ange Postecoglou's gone in with a list of players in September and say, these are the players I want for January, if you had a decent working recruitment team, you would have it all done by the 1st of January. Right, we're ready to go. Bang, 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 plays in the first week. Then you can shut up shop for the window because you've done your business. But we at Tottenham don't. We drag it out, we drag it out, we drag it out, we drag it out, we do nothing, we do nothing. Then deadline day, we're running around like headless chickens, thinking, oh, we need to buy a player. We'll get him. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. So on that point of view, look, on the Lee, Ange and Levy, yeah, definitely hasn't changed my mind. Need to go ENIC out, Ange, Levy out. On Ange, look, do I think he'd be a manager here next season? Probably not. I'm 50-50 on that. I think a lot of people have different opinions on that. But I think the Celtic thing does still play in the back of my mind. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's the problem, that I'm too invested in this manager. Maybe I'm too emotionally connected to this manager. And maybe that's the problem where other managers, you can be a little bit, yeah, I like him, but I haven't seen what he's done before. And maybe with Ange, because I'm a massive Celtic fan as well, maybe that has something, maybe there's something there in me that wants to give fans chance after chance after chance, where other fans have said, no, enough's enough, he has to go. And maybe I'm just one of those fans where I want him to work so badly. I want it to work. I want us to succeed. You know, and maybe that's my own little bit of a problem, maybe because of what he's done at Celtic. So I do agree with when Keeler said to me that maybe the Celtic thing is probably blinding me a little bit, and probably is. And I would say that's more the truth than anything else. But look, definitely Ange out, definitely Levy out, definitely 100%. That has not changed whatsoever. Big up Side Dancer 83 THFC 3. Do you think Ange has to help? Can he play some? I'm sure he did. Good to hear. Don't give him any idea. Do you see us getting another one for tonight? I think we're in for another 2. I'm just checking. I think we are. I think we're in for another 1 or 2. So, watch this space. It will never change my stance on Levy. He needs to bugger off. Yeah, he does. I don't want to see Leon Bailey at Tottenham. Show. I was watching We Are Tottenham TV today, and I just want to say this as well, guys, to the We Are Tottenham TV lads. I don't know if you watch this channel or you watch this little channel of ours, but I just want to send my condolences from everyone here at THFC Till I Die to you on the passing of your granddad. I had the pleasure of meeting him once, and he was a gentleman, really was a lovely, lovely man. Very passionate about Spurs. Used to watch him on the call-ins when he done with you guys. But yeah, I just want everyone here from myself, from Tequila, from Colin, from Carl, from Boris, from everyone here at THFC Till Live. We just send our condolences to you, Ben and Sim, and your family at this sad time. And if there's anything we can do, just let us know. I did respond to you on X. So look, our condolences, man, on the passing of your granddad. And may you rest in peace. And that's all I'm gonna say. Big up to you. We're interested in Bailey a couple of years back. Typical Levy to go back. Yeah, Wayne, spot on. I've seen some big upside down. I've seen something about Grealish. I'm still waiting. It's just so busy today. I'm waiting. I've asked a few people I know, 2 or 3 sources I have. I'm asking them questions. If anything breaks on Grealish, we'll let you know. I will let you know on that. So I have no idea, but where am I again? Oh, here we go. Big up Dick Clown Lang, buy him for Villa as well. I think he did. Tequila. I think he did. Yeah, but didn't tell just want to loan wherever he did, and so he got what he wanted in his way. Big up Wayne. Yes, forget the rejection. He gets on the pitch. He will give us this all exactly. We missed the trick of. Do you know what, Tequila? I was saying this to Philip, right? I've just seen what you said, Tequila. That is funny. I am really disappointed we didn't get Ferguson. I agree with you. I would love him. Look, I've seen what he can do for Ireland. I think, look, going to West Ham, I don't think it's a bad move for him either, to be fair. I think going under Graham Potter again, I think you may get the best out of Ferguson. But Evan Ferguson, but I'm really disappointed he didn't come to Spurs. I really want him to come to Spurs. I think he could be our next sort of Robbie Keane at Tottenham. And Tequila loves Robbie Keane and Berbatov. I know he keeps raving about him. I mean, I love Robbie Keane because of what he done for Ireland and the goals he scored for us, and especially that equaliser against Germany in the 2002 World Cup. In injury time, I love Robbie Keane. I know he went to Liverpool and he came back, but I still love Robbie Keane. And I would have loved Evan Ferguson. That is the one I wanted to. I suppose out of all the deals, that was one I really wanted to get done. I'm a little bit disappointed it didn't get done, a little bit gutted. But look, it is what it is. It's transfer day, isn't it? These things happen. Transfer day happens. But yeah, it's the curse of transfer day. He's gone to West Ham. Best of luck for him over there. The best of luck for him over at West Ham. I hope he does well. I think more from an Ireland point of view, I think as well, guys, that I want Ferguson to do well. I'm just disappointed he didn't come. Just really disappointed he didn't come. But look, that's down to him, isn't it? It's down to him. It's down to his owner. It's down to his agent and that. What's the best for him? And if he feels that if he feels Graham Potter, and he did work under Graham Potter at Brighton as well. So he may get the best out of him. But yeah, I'm with you, Tequila. A little bit disappointed. He said, Dermo got his Sports Direct mug trying to advise Mike actually to buy Spurs. Keep trying, Dermo. I think Newcastle fans might have a different view on that on that option. Oh shit. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. I just have somebody at the door. So give me 2 minutes. I'll actually play our sponsor. Yeah. This is hang on, where is it? This is our sponsor video. This is for our channel sponsor. I just summoned it at the door. So please watch this. T.S. Killian O'Connor.
Let me talk to you. A little reference there. But I'm going to stop messing about. I'm going to talk to you about private internet access, the best VPN in the land. Now, when you're online, you may not realize, but all of your data is there for the taking by anybody. With a VPN such as private internet access, your data is safe and secure, streamlined, and nobody else can get hold of it. That's why I use one anyway. VPN's very easy to use. Private internet access, all you got to do is log on your phone, select where you want to be. So I want to be in America, and I click go, and there we are. You can also link up your devices to it from your phone if that is easier for you. It's available on a lot of platforms as well. As you can see, you can use it for a very, very big range of things. So that's even better as well. You can use it, like I said, on all your devices, smartphone, tablets, gaming consoles, and stick it on your modem. And it's unlimited devices. One equals all. It's available all across the world, and it works perfectly. What they do is they mask your IP address, so pesky 3 o'clock kickoffs aren't an issue anymore, and they're independently audited, so there's no logs, 30 million customers, and 4.5-star Trustpilot rated excellent review. Private internet access. Get yours now.
There you go. Big up, Colin. Thank you very much for doing that, Killian Colin. Yeah, someone's just at my door, so that's why I thought might have had to plug the channel anyway. I had to plug the channel sponsor. There's so many people in the chat, by the way, guys. Just trying to find out where I was. Oh yeah, big up to Wayne Bonner. This is it. If Ferguson's in Japan, then he's a perfectly fit Spurs. Yeah, he probably is actually. No. Look, I am disappointed over Ferguson, to be fair, because I do you know what? I just like him. I think from an Ireland point of view, from an Irish fan point of view, I just want him to play regular football so he can get the best for us. But yeah, he is injured at the moment. Big up to Carl. Every person has been rejected by a good-looking man or woman. If they come back and said they had second thoughts, I wouldn't think twice. LOL. Obviously not now, as he's been arriving for 14 years. Yeah. On that bombshell, I think you might be right there, Carl. You might be right. I'm just putting on Sky Sports so I can keep up to date with Sky Sports news. And what is happening. There is deals happening all over the red. Stop it, Wayne, says Wayne. Wayne, if he wants to have a future of Bayern, then he needs to turn up and turn it in the game and game out. Absolutely spot on. Moves maybe so Bayern will give him another chance, like trying to get your ex to take you back, Wilton McDonald's. He wanted to come on loan at first, yeah, and that's it. He wants to see what it's like. He wants to see how it can happen. So, sort of agree with that. But you are right. Nearly everyone, Carl. Oh, Tequila, you dog. You are the one turning them down. They were talking to myself. Are we looking at a new board and chairman and transfer window? Want them out still. Still want them out. Who has got it apart from? Who has gone in apart from Diaz? Who have we got? Well, we've got Kindersky. We've got 3 players in now. I think that's the more we've got in so many transfer windows that I can remember last 10 years, I think. Big up to Carl. Big up to Mick as well. Good afternoon, Dermot and Tequila. Big up, Mick. Look, how are you doing, sir? What else are people saying in the chat? Ali the man, Ali the man in the know said he publicly reject us. Look, I think people say things to change to get what they want, basically. People use media in so many different ways, but big up the Wilton. Has an option to buy been included? No, straight line, Wayne. It's a straight. Pardon me. It's a straight line. No, no option, no nothing. Just straight line to the end of the season. Why are on two different? Why are you're on two different channels? Because Full Time Sports Network is our YouTube partner, so we stream all our streams onto there. There are a platform that does not just football but all sports, and are very friendly with the two lads that run that channel, Bobby and Colin, who works on here with us, who's part of this channel now. And I'm very friendly with Bobby. Bobby comes on here; he's a big Arsenal fan as well. So we do a lot of streaming on there. We will be looking to link up also with them UFC Spotlight as well, just to broaden the brand of THFC Till I Die. We're in discussions at the moment to create a THFC sports channel where we cover all other games apart from Tottenham, so Premier League, League of Ireland, whatever games you want us to cover, we will cover. So that is in the pipeline, probably for next season as well, and where we're going to start doing around the grounds again. But that will be done on the THFC Spurs sports channel. So every Saturday, either it's Championship, Premier League, whatever, around the grounds will be back. But it's a lot of different discussions going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of different plans being put in place for next season, what we're doing, how we're going to promote shows, how we're going to do shows. Are going to be match days are going to be changed as well. We do the match day lineup build up as well. So there's a lot of things different, but from next season, I think you'll see a different sort of shows here, just mainly Tottenham on here, which we've done this season. The sports channel, every other sports. We're going to, Tequila's going to start covering the wrestling. I think him and Colin, very big wrestling fans as well. So we're looking to do that. Full Time Sports Network, they have been and always will be our YouTube partner. We get a lot from them. So yeah, that's why we're on two different channels. We're also looking to link up with the right. I'm just saying. So yeah, so that's why we're on two different channels, Nick. But look, it's about growing the brand. It's about growing THFC and THFC Till I Die brand, and this is what we're doing. So yeah, big up to you, Nick. We've got Jazz Fusion, Mateus. Do tell us, Mateus. Who cares? He is ours now. How the hell did United this that? I don't know. Right. Right. I've got bit news, right? This is probably not transfer related, right? But this is more Manchester, and I will talk to Colin more about this on Wednesday, guys, when we do the debate show. Not the debate show, but more of a discussion on owners. It says United fans are promised to take their protests up a notch if necessary in the next protest. This is coming out after the debt and financial books were leaked online at the club's revenue. A student accountant managed to see these before they were taken down, and that's why United have closed for the window as it stands. Manchester United must qualify for Europe comps next season. Otherwise, the Manchester club is in a massive danger of points deductions, potentially worse. Now, Manchester United, right? We will talk about this more later, I think, with the guys as well. This is another developing story that's breaking at the moment. That we're probably the first to break this. It's shocking that, and this is the point I'm making. As much as we hate Levy and Enoch, and we all want them out, we all want them gone. Of course we do. You're looking at the way the Glazers run Manchester United, and it makes you scratch your head. That do owners really care about the football clubs? And the answer to that is no, they don't. They don't give a shit about our football clubs. They don't care about the way our clubs, our history, our traditions, our institutions, and what it means to be a fan of these football clubs, what it means to be a fan of Tottenham Hotspur, what it means to be a fan of Manchester United. Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. And for me to get this from our source, that they must qualify for Europe comes next season. Otherwise, the Manchester club is in massive danger of points deduction and potentially worse. I don't know what he means by potentially worse. Potentially worse, in my view, could it mean administration? Could it mean worse than that? Look, it's something to we'll keep an eye over. I think it's something we will probably bring it into a discussion on Wednesday, definitely with Rebel and Colin coming on, both Man United fans, and also join us from MUFC Spotlight. It's very disturbing. That is very disturbing news. That United fans have promised to take their protests up to the next level. Yeah, it's very disturbing news, guys. Absolutely. So, you know what? Give a thought to Colin. Give a thought to Colin. We're here celebrating. We're getting players, and we're getting more players in. Have a spare for Colin and what he's going through at the moment with his club. And I think as fans, we need to stand united on this. Upon United. I think we need to stand as one, because these owners are killing our game. They're killing our clubs. They're killing the clubs we love. And I think we will have a discussion about it tonight as well, by the way. I think that would be a discussion point. Big up Tequila. Oh, poor Mick. Jesus. I hope you feel better, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, buddy. Yeah, same here, Mick. I hope you feel better for me and Tequila. Oh, yes, with Till coming to us. Has anyone seen? I'll leave Paul Colin alone, bless him. He's going through a lot at the moment. But yeah, that will be Tequila tonight. Please do your T Cundy will be joining us tonight, guys. T Cundy will be joining us tonight. He loves that name, really. Tell is a talent, but until proven otherwise, I would question his effort. No, not big on mercenaries. Jazz Fusion, 100%. I think you would fill up on that. Gary, you wouldn't cough up 60 million for Eze, and they offered 70 million. So I don't get it, Jazz. I do not get it. It was rejected anyway. Big up to Colin. Yes, I'm here, Wayne. Well done on getting him. Excited to see him in the Prem. Colin, look, I've just read out from our source about what's happening at United. I look, we have to unite on this now as fans. We have to, as fans, and I think all of us here on THFC till I die we're getting behind the change for Tottenham protests. I think the protests for football in general, I think we have to come together as one. But I think so, Colin. And what I've just read is, I really feel for you, man. Really do feel for you. Round table talk, morning, Dan. Morning, round table talk. Hope you're doing well. It's less crowded here. Yeah, well, we're hoping to improve that. We're hoping to get more people in. We're hoping to grow as a channel. I want to become the #1 Irish Spurs channel. I know Tequila would love that as well. Because Tequila has been today. I am pleased to announce that Tequila has now been accepted, has been offered the honorary Irish citizenship. Tequila, you're now becoming an honorary Irishman. So welcome to the country. He says it's work in progress, Dermot. Yeah, it is work in progress. We will get there. Column, isn't there any reason why United took it after Ball would tell? Because they couldn't afford him, basically. Big up, Column. You've turned up more than this than Romero. Exactly, he has. Chat is tell is just, yeah, it is a straight loan. I can confirm that 100%. I wasn't okay with buy and tell, but I feel like it's a loan is a better idea. I agree with you. I think a loan's a better option for everyone, for absolute everyone. I think it helps everyone. Big up to Chill Music, Tottenham pushing for an option to buy and tell deal. Look, I think you may find that as the season goes on, that I will say it again, Bayern owe us money. Bayern owners money up the Harry Kane deal. So if Bayern Munich can afford that, then there will be options. There will be options to say, well, look, let's come to some sort of an agreement. Just to let you know that Henderson has joined. Has Henderson joined Burnley? I think I'm done for. I'm looking at Johnny Henderson. I don't know if he's John Burnley. Maybe people might let me know in the chat. Burnley have also signed Marcus Edwards from loan from Sporting, the former Tottenham player. I'm really disappointed of that because I would love to see Marcus Edwards at Tottenham. Thanks, guys. Strange one. It is a strange one, Jazz. But look, it is what it is. I think. Yeah, this is the problem I want to discuss with the guys tonight. United. I sent you a video, Colin. I don't know if it was the best video to send you. If you let me know if you got it or not, if you've watched it. But I watched it last night, and it's very interesting how the takeover happened with the Glazers, and it's very familiar how Tottenham had Daniel Levy and ENIC run Tottenham. But we're doing it a bit better. But to see our two biggest clubs in the positions we're in, it's shocking. And to see Man United in the Matt Busby and all the legends and the owners of Man United are looking down at Old Trafford, that must be looking in disbelief. And as much as Fergie's a hero to many of the fans, I think Alex Ferguson has something to say about him back in the Glazers, by the way. Dermo sounds like Angie's going to be given a chance to prove that. I think Philip said that to me. Now, I know it's not going to be everyone's going to like this, but I have a gut feeling, right? Just my gut feeling. I haven't been told anything. I have a gut feeling that Ange could be here next season. Now, I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's not going to be for everyone. Everyone's not going to be happy with that statement. But I do feel Ange will be here next season. It's just very, very. I just don't know. I don't know, but I think you might be right. Tottenham still remain in the market for a defender. Work being done behind the scenes. There is. I'm still waiting for an update on a latest update, but I'm still haven't given you the update I got already, which I will do. So I'm going to come back to the chat. Everyone's just talking to each other. Let's see. I do know what. I'll continue my chat and then I will. Well, I know. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the latest, what I've got this morning. Some of them have happened, some of them haven't. So this is what I got. West Ham to Ferguson is a done deal. We know Johan Felix to AC Milan. A deal agreement has been reached in that, but we're waiting to see if that goes true. Thomas Frank says Brentford's window is closed. There's going to be no incomings or outgoings. Carney Chocolate to Dortmund. We've got Marco Asensio Villa is one to watch. Tottenham to this year is not happened. Now, there was an agreement between Chelsea and Tottenham, but as far as I'm being told, it's not happening. Ben Chilwell, the Palace could be one to watch. Arsenal, of course, have pulled out the tail race. Crystal Palace, of course, have rejected 70 a bid worth up to 70 million euro or pound for Tottenham for Marco Juri. Spurs may attempt to hijack the deal for Leon Bailey. So that is the latest we've got from us. I'm waiting for a massive update as well. Let's go through the chat again, guys. Thank you. 63 of you joining me today. Absolutely big up to you all. Thank you so much indeed. Yeah, to do that. Cheers, Column. Yeah, even less enthusiastic without adoption. Well, look, I think it works out best for both of us, to be fair, for both clubs. Dermot, Celtic, that's the point. Celtic did back Ange. We don't back any manager, and that's down to our owners. That's down to Levy and ENIC not wanting to spend money, to want to make money. And the sooner they're out the club, the better. Look, I can remember the time, and look, I keep going back to it, that we nearly lost the club because of the bad financial run on the Scholar. But at least he backed managers, Sugar backed managers. And everyone wanted Sugar out of the club. I think we've gone from the fire, we've gone from the frying pan, we've gone from the fire into the frying pan, back into the fire again. And ENIC and Levy have to go, but they won't go until they get them what their money's worth. And it's a bit like the Glazers. We can't force them out. Well, we can force them out. We as fans, it's our football club. We have to fight for our football club. We have to fight for the survival of our football club. And we're all celebrating. We've got 3 players in. As I keep saying, why wasn't this done earlier? Couldn't this not have been done before the start of the window? then would we be in the where the mess we're in? No, because the players would have been in early. They would have been integrated into the team. And Ange would have had a bit more players to rest players, to bring players in, because his squad would have been boosted a little bit. So all this saying, oh, it's a great day, we've got this, we've got that, I think it's a little too late. I think should have done it a lot earlier. And that's down to Lee, Nick and Levy. Big up to Dermot Ron. People are praising Ange for a defensive play yesterday. If he had done it in the past, we wouldn't be 14. Yeah, it's true. That is true. That's a very good point. I don't think we would have been. I think he is changing. I think we're forcing him to change. I think he is forcing to change. They're parasites. Who the owners? Yep, absolutely. Celtic and Spurs are worlds apart from each other. They are. How many games before he breaks the dust? Probably against Liverpool. Probably against Liverpool. The quality from Spurs and Celtic is too far. But look, everyone can diss the Celtic League all you want. But at least Celtic back the managers. We don't. That is the point. Big up to one Eno Toes has been a member for 9 months. Big up, sir. Big up. Thank you so much for your support, your loyalty, and the passion you show for this channel. But big up to you, sir. We have Jazz Fusion. Nice over underway. Yeah. We've got 100% Dermot. Granddad was a legend. He was an absolute legend, and our condolences again to We Are Tottenham TV, lads, Ben and Sim. And if you do need anything, guys, we are here. We won't be getting Grealish, I don't think so. Is Diblin Scarlet move a real thing? I haven't heard. All I know on the Diblin bit is that Tottenham have decided to step back from pursuing Tyler Diblin. However, they are still looking to sign a forward, which is Matthias Tel. Anyway, the deadline, Spurs were discouraged by Southampton's hefty demands, which went far beyond their reported 55 million valuation. So I did have it in here as well, guys. As well, got a bit of news in here. That's it there. So just to give you a little bit of, I will actually put that. There we go. That's it up there for you guys. So we'll leave it there for a while. I do have another bit of news that and in Ange Postecoglou had a long conversation with Matthias Tel to present his ideas and how he's going to use him. Tel changed his mind after the conversation and decided to join Tottenham. So maybe Ange does have the talk. Maybe he does. Who knows? We've got boo, yeah, boo to you, Sue, sir. Great to see you in 9 months. What a legend. Read that Ferguson did not want Spurs. Feel free to hate him or like him. Tell. I never hate Fergie. He's our player. He's our Irish player. I want him to do well for Ireland. That's the main thing. I want him to do well for us. But wherever he plays, if he does well for him, then for me, that's great. Ferguson won't come now as we're never going to get West Ham players. It's only on loan that is, so Spurs could get him in the summer. Ferguson won't get more first in football West Ham than Spurs. I can see Ferguson and Lancashire being too similar. Yeah, that's a very good point, actually. Very good point. 10-1 that Dermo mentions Bazzuno. I haven't mentioned him yet, actually, and he's gone on loan for somewhere else, actually. Now, Christopher Nanuku is set to stay at Chelsea despite interest from Bayern Munich and Manchester United. So he's staying where he is. But as Columns just said earlier in the chat, Man United have shut the doors. That's it. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone. We have no money to spend. The first window closes in, I think it is France, and it closes at 5 p.m. So that is the first deadline close. Big up to Wilton. The Fergie we missed went to Manchester United, and we know the result of that. Exactly. Absolutely. Exactly. I just want to hear now, there might be a bit of a development. So let me check. Hang on. Just want to check on something if I can. Right. Let's just check now. Just going around the grounds with the latest news. I will bring it up there. Tequila, is he repeating himself? It seems like he's saying the same thing. What, me? Well, I'm repeating myself now. Cheers, thanks. A shortage of hair dryers, Wilton, that's it. Must be his Adam Sexton just very funny. Yeah. Now that look, I try to do this for everyone. Okay. If it's about me, then that's fine. Don't like what I have to say, then unsubscribe. Always shiny. It could be one or the other. I'm not letting you know. I'm not letting you know. Have we signed anyone, Paul Pablo? Yeah, we've got Mateus Taylor in the door. And we've got Kinky in the door. Big up to we've got big up to Keela. Yeah, please sub to HFC till I die. Also to the full-time how can you tell how very funny, Dan? He's coming to the big up to you, sir. Tequila, yes, the ancient Celtic stuff. He seems to repeat it. He doesn't need to justify his opinion. Say it and own it. It's an opinion. I can repeat what I like. And it's the only thing I can go back to that I can use. Tell on loan. It's not easy to do a show on your own. It's not, Carl. It really isn't. It's very difficult to do a show. And I do these for you guys. I didn't have to come on and talk about Mateus Taylor and talk about how I feel. I do it because I enjoy doing it. I do plenty of solo shows myself. Don't like it. You don't have to watch me. Nobody's forcing you to watch me. Do you know what? I don't find it easy talking on these with my autism and my ADHD, my mental health issues. I find this very nerve-wracking. I don't like it. I find it easy. I don't find it easy. I find it very, very nerve-wracking talking on my own. And you don't like it, then you got an option of turning off. 62 people in the chat seem to disagree. 44 people on X, 2 people on Full Time Sports Net, and 16 people on our own channel seem to disagree with you. Seem to like what I have to say. Osman, by any chance? I'll ask the questions. I will ask for you, Paul. Paul Pablo, I will ask the questions. Big up to Greeks of Muckaby. Let me know if you're free tonight, man. I want to get you on actually, because I want to talk to you a little bit. If you want to come on to the show tonight, the deadline show tonight, I want to talk a little bit about Arsenal's window and where you think you could have improved or not improved. But it says, hey, Damo, big up Greeks. Great signing for Spurs, but I feel it is in the back and in the middle. Yeah, I agree with you. It was another defender we needed and a midfielder. Really do agree with you on that. I don't understand it. I told Dermo, bless him, not to go back, but he can't seem to help. Dermo, your reply to Nielsen. Doesn't like what I have to say, can turn off. Look, everyone has their opinion. Everyone's allowed to go back. Everyone's allowed to just to double down on their opinion. Yeah, that's just fine. Yeah, fine. Big up to Amir Curry. I haven't seen you before, so big up to you, sir. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button and the subscription button and notification bell. Who will pull the hamstring first, Kevin or Tell? Should we run a book on it? I've give Kevin 5-1 and I give Tell 5-2. Okay, yes, it is his, and if he feels that way, someone doesn't agree, fine. But trying to explain his reason tends to put him. Yeah, well. Doesn't matter what player said before in his way, he will play. Yeah, exactly. The key says, sorry, misread what you meant, Neil. Think he feels he needs to defend himself. He gets quite a bit of stick on other channels, not really from you. Yeah, I do. And Tequila knows what I'll go through. These are not easy to do on your own, and I do get a lot of stick from other people. I think if you have the balls and the galonis to come onto YouTube and put your face on YouTube and talk about your club, I think you are probably open to get probably stick from people. But Tequila has the balls to come onto YouTube and talk what he feels like, and he gets a lot of stick, more stick than I do, and he has the guts and the balls to come on to do that. I think anyone that comes onto YouTube deserves credit, and I think they deserve, you got the colonis to do it. Look, come and have your say, Nick. Neil, come on. You're a member. You can come on to the fan shows. Come on and have your say. Come and have your say. That's all I'm going to say in that. Because we're not twats. Exactly. I love my group. This community, we've built, me, Colum, and even with Philip Brady as well, and the relaunch of this channel, we've built such a lovely community here. We all care about each other. We all look out for one another. We all like one another. And that's what I like about here. This is what we wanted to build, and we are building a community that's probably one of the best communities on YouTube, to be fair. Oh, hell yeah, to the wrestling. Yeah, indeed, Wayne. Tequila, as I say, fuck them. If they don't agree with you, you don't have to justify your opinion or feelings. He tends to fixate on it. Can't stop explaining. Oh, because I'm autistic, and probably that's probably why I probably fixate and stuff, Neil. So I do apologize. Yeah. I don't know why I bother reading them messages, to be fair. Just really puts me off. Hey, Dermot, how can you tell he's coming to Spurs? Yeah, no. Because I got a source from my source this morning. Big up. Our financial explosion, first of many. Yeah, exactly. I'm so behind the chat. Haha. I'm Jim Ratcliffe is awful. Yeah. Be back late. Everyone do some big up to Dermot. They care about profiteering. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Take care, Carl. Cheers, mate. Tequila, yesterday I felt bad because he upset David, and David got upset, but he made things worse by trying to explain the reason. David got pissed, his members got pissed, and yes, it was wrong. Well, I spoke to Dave last night, and he was fine with me. So I don't know what you're on about. Man United fans should go to speak to local MP about. I don't think even that would help. I don't think even that will help. Stand your ground, Dermot. Just because you see things different doesn't mean you're wrong. It's your opinion. I will always stand my ground. I will always stand my ground. I will always stand. One thing I will stand my ground. I don't back in coming forward. I will never. But I will always stand up to bullies. I will stand up being bullied. Jim Ratcliffe was supposed to be the savior. What has gone wrong I think what has gone wrong is he didn't get rid of the Glazers. I think that's what's gone wrong with it, and you know that as well as I do. Yeah, I get what you mean, Tequila. I think it took me a while. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, that's so true. EA, yeah, if anyone's in gaming, EA Sports another one that fuck up gaming as well, by the way. I'm sorry you felt bad, dude, but Dave and Dermo disagree sometimes, but they're still good mates. Cheers, Tequila. Look, I do know, I'm very lucky to have the people I have in my life, the mates I have, the family I have on YouTube. I got my own family, of course, but second place, this is my family. And I'm very lucky to have the people on this channel and the community that I've built, that we've built, and the brothers I've got in Tequila and Colin. They're very good to me. They don't see me any different to anyone else, and they always have my back as I have theirs. And I really appreciate it, and just want to put it out there. Thanks to everyone. Incompetence. I think if you could find one word that sums up both ownerships, it's that: incompetence. Big up. He hasn't got the funds to run the club, Milton. Then why buy the club? You haven't got the money, Column. It's stupid, absolutely stupid. Jim Ratcliffe was an awful effort. Yeah, Nice, that was it. I was talking to Colin last night. We couldn't think of the club. I thought it was Leon, but it was Nice. That's it. Big up, Jill. That's they want to change my name to Butch, though. Not happy with that, Derma. You're not Butch. It's T. Cundy. You're T. Cundy. Remember, you're T. Cundy. You're Irish now. Big up thing. I know they are, so am I. I know we wanted to defend him against those hecklers, not Dave, just the Aegis who were ripping. I don't care what they say. Absolutely don't care. Yeah. That's true as well, Tequila. That's true as well, man. I agree. Matanta has arrived at Tottenham training ground for his medical. Yeah. Any pictures? Any pictures? Let's see now. Any pictures? Let's see now. Can we see him? He's at Chelsea. Yeah, he's just there. United will be looking at Czech destination due course. There will be. That's why I don't present much because defender play favourites and that includes a lot of people. If United are crook, how did they bring in the? I don't know, Jess. Ask Colin. I do not know. In my opinion, Chelsea have weakened themselves in this transfer. Chill music, totally agree with you. 70 people watching. Big up to you guys all watching. The return, the signing of Matastel is at the bottom. Matastel to Tottenham on loan. Here we go. Straight loan with no buy option. An agreement reached between the clubs as Bayern have accepted players' decision and player on his way with agent Gad to Spurs. He's in the change. He's in the Spurs training facilities having his medical. But yeah, good. More to come. Column, I've lived through we are Man United and we do what we want era. So I have no sympathy with the club, but I do feel for the individual fans. I feel for the fans. Dermot Ron. I feel very deeply for the fans. Column knows how I feel about football in general and fans in general. And I think we as fans are letting the game we love die. It's not the same game that we remember in the 90s or early 2000s. I think it's a multi-billion pound organization that's not football anymore. And what's happening at United, who are one of the biggest clubs in the world, could be looking at points deductions or potentially something more severe because of owners of incompetence of owners running the club. And we could have had the same at Tottenham. We probably do have the same at Tottenham, but we have a more manageable debt. Maybe that's one of the good things with Levy, that business-wise, he's very good at business. We just need a different chairman to run the football side. Maybe so. But still, look, deep down, Ian and Levy do have to go. Big up to Mr. Brady. United fans are doing or not. I don't think Colin is. I think Colin's more sat there scratching his head, thinking, Jesus, what's happening to my club? But big up to Mr. Brady. I know Mr. whatever his name is doing his not. There's a bit of breaking news, guys, so we will wait and find out. They did have breaking news, but the window in Germany is still open, I think. Anyway, Neil Shafton. What's Neil Shafton going to say? Paul's Philip sounds painful for the nuts. It does. Betterment. That's true. Better late than never, says Wilton. Big up to Wilton. Yeah, exactly. Germany shuts at 5 English time, so they got an hour to go. So they will be shutting in the next hour. An hour ahead of you. Carragher wondered why Tel picked Spurs ahead of United or the Gooners, because we're a better club. Well done, Dermot. Solo stuff are very difficult. Look, it is very difficult, but I enjoy doing it. I do enjoy doing it. I don't think Neil meant that. I don't know what Neil meant. I know what he meant now. I know what he meant now. Big up, Neil. Sorry if I took it the wrong way, man. But I know what he meant now. Yeah, I don't think he did. You're doing a fab job, Demo, from the section of the part. Oh, thank you so much, Wilton. Very kind of you. Would love to appear. That said, Demo, you get some players back and feel like signings have a massive impact to do. Tequila is the voice of reason. And yeah, do you know what? I feel Tequila's taken over Mr. Brady's slot on that, actually. I don't know what Tequila would say to that. Hang on, we've got a bit of breaking news. Hang on, I'm just going to go unplug this. Hang on, I'm waiting. The swap is off between Wolves and Leicester between Colin Cody and Craig Dawson. Of course, Cody was due to go back to Wolves and Dawson was due to go back to Leicester. That is now off. That will not be happening, guys. So that is it. Yeah, I'm sure Tequila would take that as a very compliment that it's taken over Mr. Brady's seat of the voice of reason and wisdom. You don't definitely get that from me. Um, um, Dermo, you are the first person who you have my support, and we can all talk the sport we love. And that being, yeah, exactly. Big up. I love the Greeks. I love the Geeks and Muckaby. I've done some shows for him and Bobby over the Full Time Sports Network, and absolutely love the guy. And he is a very, very good Arsenal fan. Everyone knows his stuff, knows his football. So definitely get you one. If you're free on Wednesday, Geeks, if you want to come on and join our debate on ownership, because I'm sure you have your own views and your ownership as well at Arsenal. So if you want to join, let me know. Tequila wouldn't go as far as that anymore, but Tequila, take the compliment, man. Take the compliment. Take the compliment. I know. It's fine. It's grand. I'm so behind the chat anyway. So, Dermot, you didn't ready what I was saying. I was the venue of what happened yesterday. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. You, Dermot, you're doing a good job and all. What I'm on about, Dermot, yeah, I know. That's all right. That's fine. I know. Even I read it wrong, so it's my fault. I own that. Big up, Dermo. Chocolate brought in because of outgoings. Tequila, want to become a Spurs fan now? Column, yeah. If you're a French number, I'm your friend, and we are both upset at the shit that's happened yesterday. And I was pissed that even his tone was a little hostile. That's fine. Look, I spoke to him last night, and we're fine. I spoke to Dave last night. Me and Dave are fine. Oh, Tequila, I will go down with my club on your shield then. Exactly. Sworn in hand. I still want Mr. Breakback with Tequila. What a dramatic three. Sadly as it is, Philip's now retired. Sorry, Philip. And yeah, you're stuck with your new dynamic trio. Me, Tequila, and Colin. We really are a bit like Top Gear being reborn again. I haven't worked out who's Richard Hammond, me or Tequila yet. I think Tequila's a bit more Richard Hammond. I'm probably a bit like James May and Jamie Clarkson's Colin, really. But we don't know who the Stig is. That is the problem. We haven't worked out who the Stig's going to be. So the Irish Stig. So we have to work out that. But big up, Milton. I'm 61 being around Dermot and was just upset. I know. Thank you. I just wanted to jump in there. Thanks, man. No, I'm sorry, man. If I took it the wrong way, I apologize. It's just a bit stressful doing shows on deadline day on your own. But yeah, that is it, guys. We are back at 9. I went longer than I thought. It's been an interesting show. One way or the other. More like Richard Simmons. Who's Richard Simmons? Do let us know, Nick. Listen, guys, if you are a member, do hit the invitation for the members group we have on WhatsApp. So if you are a member, do hit that, guys. Do get involved. Tomorrow there was going to be a member show. I'm actually going to put that off because I need a day off from streaming. Guys, I'm pretty knackered. A busy few days coming up, so I'm going to take tomorrow off. But we are back on tonight at 9 for deadline 9. We're going from 9 to whenever Tottenham say they're done. We are done on that bombshell. But Tottenham have got Matthias Tell, the Tottenham loan. Here we go. He's coming in loan with no obligation to buy. But on that bombshell, thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe. And as the fitness guy who had the afro and wore rainbow, oh God, was he back in the day on TVAM? Or am I thinking of something completely different guy when I was a kid? Anyway, on that bombshell, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again at 9. Or if any news breaks between now and 9 o'clock, I'll be back on straight with it for guys. But Matthias Tell is a Spurs player. Come on, you Spurs. We're going play. We haven't got the kid. Oh, here goes. Guys. Is who we are, mate.